When I started this podcast idea, one of the biggest themes in the research that I found was to pick a topic you enjoy and that you know. In this kind of forum, it's easy for listeners and fans and people to actually hear fake very quickly. Music for a subject was a no-brainer for me. If I'm going to go through and put this much work into such a major project, then it's going to be music, and it's going to be for music and to give back to music as a whole. I still feel like there must be a getting to know you phase going on. The first episode I touched on my background because I thought that would be okay, but as time went on, I felt like I should try to do a little bit more so people know me and can get acquainted with me better. That's why I did this 2-part series with Michael Williams to let you know about my musical past. It was for me and for Michael to talk about everything we've been through, or a lot of what we've been through, because there's so much more that was not touched. That is where the idea came from, and it's really awesome to be able to perform this. Well, not really perform. It's really awesome to be able to go through with an idea like this. Basically what happened is I called my friend. I asked him to come over. I showed him the music I've been working on for the past year. He really liked it. We caught up because we haven't seen each other in a very long time. By the end of that meeting, I asked him to come back and to do a podcast. And basically, we'd talk like we had been, but the only difference would be it's in my studio with mics up to our faces. And he agreed. So I'm essentially just talking to my friend. This is no stage show. This is no nothing. This is how I talk to all my friends. If you notice, one of the things that concerned me about this whole interview is we jump from place and subject. We jump from subject to subject a lot, and that's how we talk. That's how we've always been. If you haven't been in our circles, then it may be hard for you to understand like how we got from point A to point B. But I said, screw it, that's how we work, and I don't want to take this away. I mean, I believe there's still sound check in the beginning of the interview because I didn't want to take it away. In this 2-part interview, the first half is literally talking about wrestling. I believe it's 47 minutes in. I realize that we've just spent almost an hour talking about wrestling and that we need to start talking about music. So I change the subject and we get into music. And I believe the end of our D.N.A. days is where we stop for this first episode. So, without any further ado, this is Michael Williams, the ex-singer for Die Not Alone, the ex-singer for Sins of Sincerity, one of my close friends, and one of my music writing partners for over a decade. Please enjoy. Yeah, we're recording now.
We're recording now.
Yeah, see? It's nice.
Lines going up and down on the screen. That means stuff is being recorded.
Yes, it is.
Checking. I still have both balls. Checked.
All right, so yeah, so Taker's facing Bray Wyatt.
Bray Wyatt.
Yeah,
Bray Wyatt? Like Braveheart Bray Wyatt?
No, he's one of those guys that has a big beard, right?
He's a beardo.
Yeah, he's a beardo. His name was Husky Harris in the NXT when they did that in 2010.
That was that Next Generation or whatever. What was it called? NXT.
I don't remember.
That's when they flew off of stuff a lot, right? They
Yeah.
jumped off of everything.
But he comes
and nobody
back.
landed on their feet, right?
No. The guy did a 450 splash and landed on his face every time.
I bet it looked incredible.
He did. It was beautiful. But his name was Husky Harris, so he leaves for like a year and a half or like 2 years. And he comes back with this big, gigantic beard and like WWE's answer to Duck Dynasty.
Oh. All right. So he leaves, comes back with the beard, and they're like, "You've never seen this guy before.
Yeah.
He's completely
Yeah.
new."
Nobody knows. And it shows pictures and it's like, whoa, dude. He does look like a toddler.
Nobody knows he has a past behind the beard.
WWE stories passed behind the beard.
So this is Taker's streak still alive?
No, he got beat. He got
What?
beat by Brock Lesnar.
No, that can't happen.
He did last year on my birthday.
No, that's horrible. He got beat by a dude with a giant penis on his chest. That's horrible. Like, he pinned him, right?
Yeah, he pinned him.
Like,
Apparently he got
crossbody pin. Like,
I
to
don't
where
know.
he had to put that penis on his chest and be like 1, 2, 3.
I don't know. I didn't watch it. I just got a Facebook update and it was like Undertaker lost. I'm like, son of a no! I was
That
like,
can't
that's
happen.
my birthday, you bastard! It was
Man.
terrible, dude.
I did see though that Sting is in WWE.
Sting is, and he's going against Triple H. I actually saw him talk. I've never seen him talk before.
And I
actually
saw
since
that.
the 80s.
Oh yeah, that's right. When he was blonde.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the blonde,
Blonde flat top. Yes. But Triple H is bald now.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
What is wrong with him? He cut his hair like, and he wears a suit now. And apparently, I found this out, which is hilarious. He has 2 themes. He has the game by Motorhead.
Yeah.
When he's coming out to wrestle in his gear and everything.
Yes.
And then when he comes out in the suit, he has King of Kings play. So I just imagine the tech going, "Damn it, Triple H, stop coming out."
I'm just gonna play elevator music next time, all right? Because you're boring the shit out of me. But I'm kind of afraid for Sting.
Why are you afraid of Sting?
No,
Well,
not afraid of him. Afraid for him against anybody now because he's old and everybody in the WWE seems to be getting a lot bigger.
Well, here's the funny part. Okay, this is hilarious. He was in TNA for 10 years, right?
That lasted 10 years?
Yes, 10 years.
Wow.
He goes on to one of the SmackDown or Raw, and like it was a 3-minute stare down, and he became the most famous wrestler in 3 minutes, dude.
With a stare down?
Yes.
So all he did was go,
Yeah,
"I'm staring right now. So intense."
yeah, and he was more famous after that moment than he was in TNA.
And he's still in the black and white
I think, yeah, the black and white. He still has a bat because Triple H.
Triple H and the sledgehammer.
They had a special Raw, and they come out with the whole spiel with Triple H and Sting.
Uh-huh.
Well, Stephanie McMahon is out there, and the funny part is she drops down to get his sledgehammer below the ring,
Uh-huh.
and then she kind of like elevators up with the sledgehammer, like,
Like, "Here's Johnny."
yeah. I was like, that is comedic. I don't know why nobody else is laughing. There's like 50,000 people seeing
But
this.
how corny can I be? You don't see me over here as the Jumbotron is portraying my ass.
Everybody's looking at the Jumbotron now. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Crack team you've assembled here, Chief.
So Triple H is afraid of the bat,
No.
even though he has a sledgehammer.
Well, Sting was doing this like wind up thing, and he's like, make a move. And I told Maria, I was like, they're not gonna fight. There's no point to them fighting right now considering it's like 3 days till WrestleMania.
Right.
It's not going to happen. It's a lead up. And then when they fight, it's going to be huge and gigantic.
And they're going to have like a 15-minute promo of all their stare downs before they even get in the ring.
That's got to be the most boring promo set ever.
But that's what you pay for when you pay that pay-per-view stuff. You're like, yeah, I'm going to pay $75 or whatever it is now.
No, they have the network now. They have a WWE network now.
What?
A network.
A whole network, like
yeah,
Oprah.
Yeah,
they went
except
Oprah.
better.
Yes, of course.
But they have a network, and it's like $10 a month, and you get like the entire catalog of everything wrestling, like NWA, WWF, WCW, ECW,
everything
WWE,
they bought.
Everything, and it's like $10 a month, right? So with that, you get all the pay-per-views.
You get the pay-per-views too?
All the pay-per-views, even
the current ones, or do you have to wait till after it's been shown live?
No, you can watch it. That's what they were promoting. They're like, yeah. WWE Network, you pay $10 a month and you get WrestleMania, and they get the Hall of Fame induction ceremony and like WrestleMania weekend, and then WrestleMania for 15 hours of stuff for like $10.
So $10 a month for all WWE access.
Yeah, but I only see that happening for like the really hardcore fans. To like have like Triple H tattooed on their arm,
or like that guy you see on the Hulu commercials with "I love WWE so much, I'm getting a tattoo of it," and then the tattoo looks kind of horrible on the commercial. You saw that, right? He's like, "I was considering dropping my cable or satellite service because I couldn't get wrestling, and then I found Hulu."
That's the cheapest thing I've ever seen.
I kind of love it now because it's like, hey. You missed this episode of this stuff you like to watch. Here it is. And I'm like, thank you. But what I don't like is how after you watch everything and you're just like not paying attention, it's like, you might like this, so I'm going to play it anyways. And I'm like, no.
That's what they do. We watch, I like watching The New Girl because the three guys are freaking hilarious, right?
And Zoe's hot. Come on.
Yeah, she's pretty hot, but the guys make the show. At least in my opinion, they make the show. And every time that ends, the Mindy Project comes on, like without fail, every single time. And I'm like, I don't like that show.
She was cool, Mindy, the girl that plays her.
Yeah,
she was cool in The Office.
I hated her in The Office.
You didn't like her in The Office?
My least favorite character of all of them. I love The Office, but her I could have done without. Even Creed was better than her.
Creed was hilarious. And his name, he plays himself in the series.
Yeah, I know.
It's great.
It's wonderful.
But that Mindy, I don't know, the way she was like, yeah, people stopped listening to me a long time ago, so I had to start threatening to kill myself or whatever. And I was like, that's kind of hilarious. Because she just plays it off like you have to hate her. She's perfect at that. Hate me. You know, she's that, what do they call it in wrestling? A heel. She's a good heel.
Yeah, well... I think she's too much of a good one because, like, I've learned in my later age, like, Kurt Angle, for the longest time I hated him, right? No matter if he was good guy or a bad guy.
Right.
And now I've learned, like, he could switch from being, like, a good guy to a bad guy with just a look.
And a model.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on, I don't know if you knew, but he's on the cover of The Respect issue by Amir. I think it's the Respect issue.
By Amir?
Yeah,
the
by
band?
Yes. He's on
Why
the cover.
Is he promoting New York hardcore?
I don't know. He's portraying a boxer.
Oh, okay. That explains a lot.
On the cover, he's portraying a boxer. Dude, even though he's an Olympic wrestler, and you're like, that's Kurt Angle.
Have you seen the footage of him winning that gold medal?
No.
When he broke his freaking neck.
No. No. I do remember how intense he was
boring-ish.
about that. I have all these medals on my chest that I'm holding up with my previously broken neck.
He's like Corey Taylor. He looked like a thigh.
Yeah. Poor guy. I remember when he had hair.
I do too. The thinning hair, the little widow's peak.
Yeah, and they did that match to where if somebody won, they got to shave his head, and he was like, "No, I'm an Olympic gold medalist."
12 years later, still bald as hell.
And he's even like glossing that shit now. Yeah, him and Triple H are like having a reflectiveness contest, see who can get it to shine more.
I'd love to see him back in the WWE. I really would, because he was great. but I don't think that's gonna happen.
I didn't know he left.
He did. He did like in 2003.
Is John Cena still there?
He's never gonna leave. He's gonna die in that ring. No offense, but
Like Owen die, or just he's gonna retire and
kind of like Hulk Hogan die when that happens.
Okay.
He's gonna still be the WWE flagship no matter what happens.
Yeah. Okay. All
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Let's hope he doesn't Owen.
No, that would be terrible.
No disrespect to the Hart family, but don't Owen.
He's got way too many muscles. Sorry.
Have you seen his neck? I don't think he can break that. You'd have to get past that foot, that foot of muscle around it. Like, bam.
The funniest thing is you have this bulked out guy, right?
Yeah.
And like he's got that V that all the girls love and shit. But then if you look at his ankles, they look like toothpicks.
He's all Mr. Incredible with it.
Yeah. It's beautiful. Oh.
Maybe that's why he's always running, so you can't see his knees shaking trying to hold up his upper body.
So they have WatchMojo.com on Hulu. Just listen.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so they have top 10s of all this craziness, right? Just whatever you can imagine, it's there. And there was this one, I think it was like most overplayed 90s or something like that, or one hit wonders of the 90s.
Okay.
And it had Marky Mark, that Funky Bunch song that he was famous for.
I know what you're talking about.
You know, right?
Yes.
Okay, so in that video, if you look at him and you just glance at him, he doesn't have his shirt on at some point. He looks like baby John Cena when he first came into the WWE with his shorts and his chain and his sideways hat.
Oh yeah.
Spitting mad raps.
I remember that.
It was John Cena before he hit puberty.
It was Tommy Hilfiger's gangsta style. It's like, I'm pretty, but I'm street.
Look at my abs. I have so many of them.
It's like, look at me, but you can't see me.
John Cena.
Watch me do what I do. Can't see me. That doesn't make sense, dude. You're like, look at me, but don't look at me. I don't get that you can't see me stuff.
You know what he's doing?
Like, I can if I open my eyes.
He's trying to, he's trying to make it to where the front row can't see him.
Oh.
So instead they feel like they've paid back row prices.
That's WWE's way of making sure that everybody feels like they didn't get ripped off.
Yeah. Well, unless you're at home, because you have like bird's eye view of everybody like trying to throw themselves at the ground.
Huh.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't really watched it yet lately.
Oh, dude.
I haven't watched it. I mean, I caught,
There's
like the
three
end
Samoans.
of it.
There's 3 Samoans in WWE right now.
The Rock?
No. Like, okay, so you remember Rikishi?
Rikishi, the butt dude?
Yeah, with the stink face?
Yeah.
He's got twin sons
No.
that are a tag team right now. They're called the Usos.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do they do the butt thing too?
No, they're really skinny.
Oh.
And then they have their cousin. His name is Roman Reigns, and he wears like a tactical vest, and he's got the Samoan arm piece and everything. The funny thing is, he's got a goatee and really long wet hair, but he has like crystal blue eyes. So it's like, you're not Samoan. Like, what are you? Where did you come from?
White guy went all Congo vigilante. Is he hunting down Predator, or is that what he's doing?
He's hunting down Brock Lesnar.
Oh.
Yeah. Championship title
Penis
title
Predator.
match. Yeah.
The penis predator.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy. The Rock. The Rock. Did you hear about The Rock playing Black Adam in the Shazam movie coming up?
I don't really pay attention to anything that deals with The Rock until the movies are being promoted. I'm like, yeah, cool. I don't hear about the signings or anything.
And you're not really into DC. I know that.
No, DC, no. I've learned that in the past 2 weeks. I'm not into DC at all.
But all right, but Shazam, you know about Shazam, right? The Captain Marvel, the
Okay.
hero who yells out Shazam and lightning strikes and all that stuff.
Okay.
And his nemesis, Black Adam.
Is that racial profiling?
I don't think so, because he kind of chose the name and wore black,
Oh.
and his name is Adam.
Okay.
It's not like Black Atom, it's Adam.
Up and at them.
Yeah. And he's Egyptian.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which kind of, like, to me, that kind of fits The Rock in that whole, what are you?
He's American Samoan.
I know, but he doesn't, you couldn't really tell, because he did that whole, I'm black with the whole, black power thing. And
Oh, the Nation of Domination.
Nation of Domination, yes.
Oh, dude.
Because he did that, and then he went all white guy in the movies, and
He did.
and he had to get that big ass Samoan tribal tattoo down his arm for you to be like, oh yeah, that's right, you're Samoan. I forgot.
I wonder if somebody ever went up to him like, nice Maori piece, man. Did they tap it in there yourself?
But he's gonna play Black Adam, which I really like, because he has like Black Adam has pointy ears, and The Rock has little short pointy ears.
Have you seen The Rock though? Did you see him in Hercules?
No.
He looks like you remember the Stretch Armstrong dolls that you had to pump up?
Yeah.
It looks like one of them.
So he's a huge.
They actually did
he's
side
not
by
The Rock
side.
anymore. He's the Boulder.
Yeah, pretty much, dude. They had side by side from him, him when he was in the WWE in like early 2000s, and then now.
Yeah.
Wow,
He's
dude.
like 3 times as big, huh?
Yeah, his biceps make
his head look small.
Yeah, dude.
Like, where'd your head go? Quit flexing. But that's what I like about him playing Black Adam, though, because Black Adam is seriously built. He's just yoked. And that was his natural form, not like Captain Marvel, who's little Billy Batson until he says Shazam and turns into the big superhero.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He has to say words to turn into a superhero?
Yeah. That's because I really didn't get that either.
Every superhero has their kryptonite.
It's because he's like a 10-year-old boy, and the wizard was like, when you say this magic word, you will be at your full potential.
Where the hell's this wizard when I need him?
In that lost subway. I don't know where this subway is, but if I ever find it,
subway?
it's a lost subway station track thing that you follow, and yeah, it's weird. It's in a subway somewhere in.
Don't say New York.
Not New York. I can't remember what city he's in.
Okay.
But
Makes me feel better about myself now.
a city with subways.
Yeah.
Nothing around here.
No. Not even a little bit.
Yeah, we'd have to go to the East Coast to get magic powers.
That's not a bad thing. I'd like to see the East Coast.
Yeah, because
I want to see it snow on a beach. That's what I want to see. Because I've never seen that. Because California, it's not that kind of weather ever.
Right. I just want to see it snow.
You did 16, 17 years ago? Yeah.
I was a child then and didn't exactly know, hey, this might be the last time I ever see this happen. So I kind of just wasted the day. I didn't,
Did you do snow angels?
I did everything.
Yeah. Did you snowball fight and
Yes.
build snowmen? And
I built snowmen and then I cut them in half.
Yes.
Yes. I mean,
that's respectable.
we had ninja weapons as kids.
You know what sucked? Is I built 2 snowmen, right?
Uh-huh.
And one of them, I was rolling the snow up like my mom had showed me. And apparently one of the neighborhood dogs saw fit to take a dump in my yard. And it just went right over it. So there was
dog duty all up in the snowman.
Yeah, so that one wasn't touched anymore. It was like half a man.
Poor little Tyrion.
Game of Thrones reference.
Yeah.
Yes, that's beautiful.
I can't wait for that to come back on.
I've got season 4. I've
just
got
waiting
all the
for
seasons.
answers.
Answers? You're not going to
Answers.
get them. You still have like 2 books. Yeah, it's supposed to be 7 books. You've got 2 books that you have to wait for.
No.
You don't get answers before me.
Damn. And here was hoping that, HBO would just be like, do the whole True Blood thing. Be like, we're going to take liberty and finish the story for you because you're taking too damn long.
Well, apparently, like, a handful of people actually know how the story ends.
How?
Because George Martin told them in case he dies before he finishes the work.
Oh, so he sat them around a campfire.
Yeah.
And sat there and stroked ice and was like, this is how the story ends.
He did not stroke my guitar, damn it. No.
Oh, no, I meant ice from the show ice. Not your guitar. That'd be kind of creepy.
It would be.
Yes.
I do the stroking of ice. Nobody else.
I'm really, really curious to see Arya's story because she's becoming a little badass.
Dude, Arya's... I don't want to give much away, but from the books and everything,
yeah,
it deals in magic. Hers is one of the few that actually deal in, like, legit magic, and it's wrapped up in, like, a tiny little ball, and it's... like, put there in front of you, like, this is magic.
This is magic and killing and fun.
Yeah, because the dragons, like, they're dragons, but I don't know if they're actually legitimately considered magic in that realm.
I think they're just considered animals.
Like, the dire wolves, I think
they're considered animals.
They should be.
I mean, because they when they captured them, they kicked them around like dogs. So.
Okay, so my question is, who do you think Jon Snow's mom is?
That red witch lady. Can't remember her name right now.
Melisandre?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you just saying, like, randomness now?
No, I don't know why I've always thought that, but when she first came in, I was like, why is she here? That's Jon Snow's mom. Because, it didn't really go anywhere, and I was waiting for the next week, and I was making assumptions, and I just held on to it.
The whole deal, it didn't show very much in the fourth season, but her deal, she actually goes up to the wall. She sees fire.
Is my assumption coming to fruition?
I don't know, because I haven't told you what happens to Jon Snow yet.
No, don't.
And
besides him being in that movie, what was that movie?
Pompey?
Yeah,
Pompeii?
Yeah, I was like, no, that's Jon Snow. He's wearing the same.
Gladiator.
He's wearing the same outfit.
He's got the same hair.
Yeah.
What is wrong with this?
You had to change the thing. He went from one set to the other. They just gave him a different sword. So you knew what era he was from.
That's brutal, man. Never thought of it that way.
But now you're like, that's exactly what happened, right?
Well, I was like, dude, Jon Snow's in a movie. Like,
exactly.
I took Maria and I was like, we got to see this. It's Pompeii and it's Jon Snow, and let's do this.
Yeah.
And she walks out of the theater and she goes, that sucked. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, I just paid for you to see a movie and you tell me how much it sucks.
Oh, there's this movie. Damn, I can't even remember the name of it. But it had little Tyrion in it, smoking weed.
Oh,
Knights of Badassdom. Yes.
I saw that. I saw previews like a year and a half before it came out. And, yeah, dude. And when it came out, I bought the DVD.
Nice.
And I watched it once, and Hamster came over, and he's like, what's this? I'm like, oh, dude, it's hilarious, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And so he kept it for like 6 months.
Oh.
The last time I watched it, I had to watch it on Netflix.
That's where I found it. I was like, that's Tyrion.
Yeah.
And then I watched it. And then when he was like, hey, hit this. It's a mild sativa. I was like, oh, my God. That is amazing. And they just kept force-feeding the dude from True Blood weed. They were just like, smoke it, smoke it, smoke it, smoke it, smoke it. And then they'd take him, to go do that LARPing stuff. And
dude, the Dungeon Master dude, like,
yes.
I really like him because he was in Breakout Kings.
That's right.
Yeah.
He was. What's his name? His name is like something Simpson.
I have no idea, but he's a really good actor.
He always plays that good, nerdy heel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was so much of a jackass in Knights of Badassdom.
I'm going to keep using that word now, heel.
Heel?
Heel.
Oh, well, I just... Okay, back to the rest.
Yeah.
I can't take it seriously when somebody calls one of the good guys a baby face. Because then I think like the Gerber baby.
Do you remember when they did that to Rey Mysterio?
What, they took his mask off?
They
and
took
they're
his
like,
mask.
Oh,
Oh,
you're
you got a little
baby
baby face.
Yeah.
And then he was like, I want my mask back. And he threw little evil contacts in. He's like, I'm not a baby. Look at me. Look at
Although
my
he's
evil
2 feet
eyes.
tall.
Yes. He's a 2 foot tall, muscle bound little baby face, evil eyed.
Why'd your mom let you get tattooed?
Right? And why's your mom letting you kill people in Mexico?
Dude,
Speculated.
I saw the video, dude. I saw the video. It's tragic. Like, he didn't do anything. Like, it wasn't.
I don't believe he did anything because he's been, from what you had told me about the 619 and everything. That's what, 619?
Yeah.
Yeah. I watched him do 619s long before he got muscles. And he's been doing it perfect since then.
Yeah. And then the modified ones around the ring post and
Yeah.
everything. This guy knows what he's doing.
Yes, he knows exactly what he's doing. And the only time he slips up, he hurts himself, not others.
Unless he gets strapped to a back brace and Big Show uses him as a baseball bat.
That happened?
That happened.
Is there video of this?
It was on a pay-per-view.
I want to see
He
this.
was all like in the stretcher, like strapped down. Everything. And Big Show takes him and just whack right on the ring post.
That's amazing.
And the funniest part was he couldn't brace himself when he fell down because Big Show just went whack and he just releases. So you see Mysterio fall on his face.
Did he at least pull away the rubber mats first? No.
No.
Didn't kick the steel steps away.
No.
So he just
It was when they walk down to the ring and they have the left hand side as the steps and then the right hand is the post.
Yeah.
He did that right there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he knew where the safe zone was and did it there.
Yeah, but he didn't move anything. He just went whack.
I still want to see this using a human being as something to hit somebody with.
Believe me, I thought it was amazing because I believe it was during Mysterio's championship reign.
That's even better.
And I was like, the biggest guy in the company versus the shortest guy in the company.
Here's a little humility for you.
Yeah. You're not a heavyweight. You can barely reach cruiserweight.
I could pick you up in a stretcher in the ambulance.
I could tip the ambulance over. I could twirl you on my finger.
The Big Show, that guy is huge.
That guy is gigantic.
Huge.
Yeah.
Like you have to add U's to the word huge to describe him.
But the funniest part, when I saw them, we were sitting, Selland Arena? Have you been in Selland Arena?
No.
No?
No.
Okay,
Wait.
well, they have the floor,
sure. Uh-huh.
and they actually have the chairs that they pull out.
Oh.
Right?
Nice.
Okay, so we were back almost to the point where the chairs stop and it goes up, right?
Okay.
And he walks out. He gets onto the apron, and he's still taller than me. And I'm that far away.
Wow.
This is when I was in 7th grade. It was in like 2001. Yeah, dude. He's gigantic. That's also when I saw Scotty 2 Hotty fall in his face. But he was bouncing on the top rope, and he missed, and he falls down and hits the ring.
That's amazing. I remember Scotty 2 Hotty.
With the worm.
What was his partner's name? Jesse James? Rick James? Not Rick James.
Grandmaster Sexay.
Grandmaster Sexay.
Rikishi. Yeah.
Rikishi. Didn't they dance and stuff, and then he just put his ass in people's faces?
Yeah, that's what they did. It was the Attitude Era. Better days, man.
Better days. Back when people were, chugging beer out of cans and not little red cups.
Back when they could actually bleed, and there was a hardcore championship.
Yes, and cage matches were actually cage matches. They weren't fence matches.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry, but a chain link fence doesn't count as a cage to me. Back when they had bars, an Undertaker would throw people against.
You mean the blue bars? That's a little further back than I'm talking about.
I'm talking. Oh, okay.
Jimmy Snuka kind of cage.
Yes.
That's archaic, man.
That's
we live in a society.
A society that wants to see blood.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, what happened to the blood and boobs era?
I don't know. And
a boob fell out every week and somebody bled every week.
they're just starting to get a good Divas division now, and it's because there's a show on E about the Divas.
Oh yeah, I saw promos for that.
Yeah, that's the only reason. They trashed the Divas after the good Divas left. Like, and they have a heart, Nine Hearts daughter Natalia.
Really?
Yeah, there's a heart.
The Anvil
Yeah.
has a daughter?
Yeah,
Somebody
and she's
slept
wrestling.
with that
Surprisingly, yes. And produced a very, very athletically sound daughter.
Huh. I wonder if she picks up people and throws them too.
She does. She's nice to watch.
Yeah?
I mean, she's a heart. I mean, it's good wrestling.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very good. But she's married to this guy named Tyson Kidd.
Tyson what?
Tyson Kidd.
Oh.
Kidd.
Oh.
And,
That makes it less childish.
He just makes me want to laugh. But they came in. It was Tyson Kidd and Natalia, and then British Bulldog's son.
British Bulldog has a son?
Yeah.
Does he have a problem with Steve Austin too?
No.
No.
Oh no, I can't personally speak for the guy. I've never met the guy, but I don't know.
And Shawn Michaels. Which one did he try to drown in the ocean or lake or whatever?
I have no idea.
Do you remember that? He did his little bulldog slam thing where he runs up behind him, grabs her head, and did
Was
that?
would that have been Bret Hart and the whole feud that they had?
It might have been. It was one of the guys with hair.
One of the guys with hair.
Back in the day when everybody had long hair and British Bulldog was running around doing his little... What do they call that? A bulldog, right?
Yeah.
He just called it a bulldog?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The move that sets Jericho opponent up for the lion salt.
The lion salt. Oh, that's that backflip thing, right?
Yeah, the backflip off the second rope.
Yeah.
It's a good move, but a bulldog, to me, it's not believable.
To me, the bulldog is like the Stinger splash.
It's just there to give a little bit of filler.
Yeah.
To set up for a decent move, but like the bulldog, you have to be immediately up and over in that flip to make it look justifiable. And Jericho has to bounce off the ropes and then go it takes a little time.
I never really liked Jericho's moves. I would say, like his specials, like his what was that I forgot what he called it.
Wait,
It was
which
the
one?
one where he pulls their legs back and is all
Oh,
knee in the back.
the walls of Jericho?
Yeah, Walls of Jericho. It's like, come on, man. Who else was doing that? Sting was doing that way back in the day before his little Scorpion Death Trap.
Scorpion Deathlock is a fucking...
Deathlock. Or
The
Trap.
Scorpion Deathlock is the sharpshooter.
Reversed.
It's
Instead of doing it on the left leg or whatever, it's on the right leg.
really...
Yeah.
You're arguing semantics now.
Hey,
It was developed by Bret Hart and
I made this argument up when I was, into wrestling. I was like, I like both of them, so I'm going to have to make sure that Sting isn't copying this guy. Because I watched both, and I didn't want to argue with myself over who was, doing what better. Because Bret Hart was like that anti-hero kind of guy. He could be the hero, and he could be the anti-hero in WWF.
Because he was Canadian. Nobody likes Canadians.
And then Sting, with the whole, I'm goth now. I'm the Crow. And he could be the anti-hero, they'd just turn off the lights and he'd save the day.
It doesn't make sense to me. He blatantly stole that character.
He did.
Yeah, blatantly.
Yes, he did.
Even the face paint's like, hey, I'm the Crow.
And the Crow.
Yeah.
On his shoulder and everything.
Yeah.
I don't know where he got the idea for the bat. I don't know if...
He took his pointers from Sammy Sosa or something.
I don't know if Jason Lee used a bat in the movies.
No, he used guns.
Yeah, he did. And acrobatics. Right? Didn't he use acrobatics when didn't he kick somebody out of a window swinging around on something?
I think so.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the movie. I refuse to watch that movie.
Why?
Because it's like Nightmare Before Christmas with the subcultures. you're not goth unless you like this movie, or you're not metal unless you like this movie. It's like, shut your damn mouth. You don't know what metal is.
Yeah, it's like, okay, I know a bunch of people that listen to metal, and I listen to metal, and I have watched Heavy Metal 2000 and the regular heavy metal, and I'm like, why is this called this? There's no heavy metal from the 2000 era in Heavy Metal 2000.
Didn't Sammy Hagar do a track on that?
See, that is not metal.
That is not metal.
No, that's just drinking music.
There you go. That's not a genre though. And I started.
Bar music isn't a genre?
No. Although
I thought it was, because all the horrible stuff you hear in bars.
the only stuff they have in the jukebox. That's terrible. Don't make me pay for crap. That's all I'm asking.
Some places do have decent music on the jukebox, like the ones that have the digital ones.
Yeah, but you can store like 20,000 songs. Of course,
Right.
there's going to be something good in there.
Right. But you have to, go through 10,000 pages for half an hour until you find something you like.
Yeah, by then you're already smashed and you don't care what you're listening to.
Right? And for some reason, Christina Aguilera comes on or something. You're like, I don't remember putting that on. Yes, I do.
I love this song. Don't tell anybody.
Don't tell anyone. I'm so drunk. I was singing the words out loud.
But yeah, dude, I don't know. Like, with the subgenre thing, I've gotten to a point where I'm just like, you're all just jerk-offs. I can't stand that. Because it's like, this band is metal. No, it's metalcore with a hint of deathcore. And maybe some pop punk thrown in. Like, what are you talking about?
And they have a grindcore track, and a black metal track, and a Viking metal track. It's like, come on, man, it's metal. If they go ooh over, it's metal.
Yeah, there should be only two categories people recognize, and that's rock and metal. Because there's AC/DC, and then there's like Deicide.
Right?
So there has to be a distinction between those. And there could be bands like, I think Drowning Pool hops over that line.
They do.
Every single time they come out with
They do ride. No, they ride the line. I think they ride the line.
And so does Disturbed, because those drum patterns Mike comes up with.
I mean, you can't exactly say anything evil about the guy, because then he'd just be like, I'm Jewish.
No,
and then you're like,
for Dave.
and then you're like, oh damn. Now I'm being all anti-Semitic and stuff. Like, you Semite. Like, oh no, I love Jews.
I know, I love Dave.
Is he still doing that other band?
Device? No, he had a kid and then he like stopped all music for a while.
Why do people do that?
Because he wanted to like experience having a child.
You can do that and play music.
I don't know, because I don't agree with him producing Trivium. I don't think that should ever happen again.
I don't think he should be producing anything unless you want to be hearing a bunch of wakakas.
I think if he's going to produce something, it should be Disturbed or Device.
No, I think Wengren should do that.
Really?
Yes.
Why do you think the drummer should produce?
Because the drummer, honestly, to me, was like the best part of Disturbed.
Really?
Yes. I mean, the whole wakaka and all of his Jewish stuff, the Hebrew and all that he, turned into little noises, was fun.
That is Stupefy. I still to this day don't know what he's saying.
Yeah, neither do I. I could try to imitate the sounds, and it sounds like I'm hawking up a loogie or something. But I don't know. He made the band. But to me personally, Wengren and the drums just like carried it. Carried the whole thing.
You've heard Liberate.
Yes. Oh. Yeah, I did. I heard it like once, and then I was like, no. Or what was that album? Believe?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I put it away after I recorded it or downloaded it to the computer.
Yeah, that's the one I don't go to every once in a while. I'll go back to like Asylum or even 10,000 Fists.
Right, 10,000 Fists is groovy.
Oh, yeah, so groovy. So groovy.
I mean, it does kind of have, to me, it has a little AC/DC feel where you can't, distinguish where one track ends and another one begins.
I can see that.
But just like AC/DC, it's always groovy. It's always good to hear.
Yeah, but as long as they don't do that whole 40-year career and still playing the same song over and over.
Is he still wearing the trench coat?
Yeah, he was wearing a variation. Last time I saw anything with Device.
He's wearing the trench coat in Device? I thought that was a Disturbed thing.
He's wearing that. And there was only a guitarist. Virus from Dope?
Yes.
He was playing guitar. And then Will Hunt from Scrape.
Really?
Yeah. And he played in Evanescence. And
I kind of miss Scrape.
I do too, because that CD was really good.
Yes, it was.
Oh, speaking of that, new news. Yeah.
New news.
Yes, new news. I saw it this morning when I was working at my terrible job. Okay, so I think it's the drummer for Mudvayne and Greg. So Matt and Greg from Mudvayne, and then people from Scrape, and I think one more band are starting a new band.
Another super group.
I wouldn't call it super.
Okay.
Because I think the only reason why
it's a sidekick group.
Yeah,
it's the
super
Robins.
sidekicks.
It's the Robins coming together.
Yeah.
Surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if it was the rest of Nothing Face.
Well, I didn't
like we're
Nothing
all
Face.
jealous, so we're all gonna come together and make our own band.
Yippee!
We call ourselves the Teen Titans. I mean, I don't know. What's the opposite of hell yeah?
Heavens no.
Heavens no. They're gonna be heavens no.
The only reason I know that is because they actually showed that on their DVD.
Really?
It was one of the protesters. He's like, "Why would you listen to a band that's name is Hell Yeah? I wouldn't want to say yeah to hell."
I think I remember that. Yeah. He's like, I'd rather be. What'd you say? Heavens no.
Yeah. Or no, I think his final word was, "I'd rather listen to a band that says Heaven Yeah, Heaven Yeah."
Heaven yeah.
I was like, dude, it's okay. It's okay.
Heaven yeah. Heaven yeah. I don't know about that.
We actually saw protesters, the guys with the mega horns and the religious scriptures at Knotfest, trying to get people not to go into Knotfest. I'm
Why?
like, bro, you're barking up the wrong tree.
What were they saying?
They were saying that we were all going to hell.
Oh.
And there were people fighting with them, and I was just staring at them, just laughing. I had never seen this before.
I'd be like, yeah, it's right in here. You want to come join us?
I was like, dude, I had 2 tickets, man.
Like, tickets are, still available, and you get to leave. When hell is over, we get to go home.
Yeah, I get to go home and almost get killed.
Can you say about that? Can you say that about the hell you believe in?
No, fiery death.
This hell has music and beer and concessions and stuff to buy, and you get to take it home and sleep in your own bed later.
And like $30 hot dogs.
$30 hot dogs. Those better be amazing.
No, they were not. Actually, I think it was like $10 hot dog.
$10 hot dog?
Yeah.
That thing still better be made of nothing but bacon. For
no,
$10?
It wasn't. And I was so sad. And I went to go get food during Hell Yeah because Hell Yeah, I know, me, Vinnie Paul.
Yeah.
But you have to understand that.
Were they playing for like 3 hours?
No.
Oh.
It was just like, have you ever seen a band and you're like, this band is great, and then they put out a CD that's like, it kind of sounds watered down.
Yeah.
And then you see them live and you're like, they watered down more. Have you ever experienced that?
Yeah.
I was
Bullet for My Valentine.
Yeah. But it's Vinnie Paul. Like, I was sitting there, I was like, Vinny's on, but I'm really fucking hungry. Like,
hey, Vinny would understand.
I hope he would, because I was listening and singing along to the tracks. It was more fun standing in the line doing that than it was watching them. It was kind of painful.
I mean, you have seen Vinny before.
I've met Vinny.
Okay, and Mudvayne before.
Yes, and I
mean, you just piece that all together in your brain while you're waiting in line, and it's watching Hell Yeah.
Yeah, except Chad's not wearing a gorilla suit with Hell Yeah, so.
Yeah, well, just throw a cowboy hat on the gorilla suit.
That's great, dude.
Cowboy, gorilla, Chad.
I don't know. I didn't know he had a little bit of country in him.
And a little bit of rock and roll.
I didn't know that until hell yeah. I was like, I didn't know that he could do that.
Neither did I, but he's really good at it. I have to give him that. He's
I
really good at it.
Have you heard the new Hell Yeah?
No.
'Cause
Wait, I watched the video they released on YouTube.
Which one? Blood for Blood?
Blood for Blood, yes.
It's a groovy song. It's really groovy.
Yeah, but I fear that might be the only, groovy one on the album.
Well, they have one called Say When, that it's Vinny's best like drum work since Becoming.
Really?
And I know that takes balls to say that.
Yes.
Especially when we're talking about Vinny and Pantera.
Uh-huh.
But if you listen to Becoming and then you listen to that, you're like, oh, okay, Vinny still got it.
All right.
Yeah.
Maybe we should put that on.
I'm poor. I can't afford to do that on the podcast. So, yeah, we can, when we break after all this is said and done, I'll show it to you.
Okay.
It's my alarm clock because it starts from the beginning and just annihilates you. Yeah.
I am prepared to be annihilated by Vinnie Paul and his drum mastery.
Wow. 47 minutes of nonsense. Awesome.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
All right. Well, then let's get to business now.
Okay.
Okay. So, one of the big things I wanted to do is just go through like the past ventures and the bands and everything, because there's questions like I've always wanted to know, but I've never asked for some ungodly reason.
All right.
So yeah, we can talk about all our adventures and everything like that. I thought it'd be cool. Like I was telling you, it could be like get to know your armed assailant. Airheads reference, if nobody knows that. Because Airheads is awesome.
Airheads was amazing. To this day, I'm still dreaming of using, hot sauce super soakers on people. I want to do it, but I'm afraid of going to jail for it.
I want to pay somebody to fart on a snare drum and make an album out of it. And just like build it up to be amazing. And just like, this is Pip farting on a snare drum.
Yes. Yes. We should title it that too.
Yeah.
Pip farting on a snare drum.
No, actually, I want it to be like a legit title. So when people actually find out what it is, they're like, "Oh, dude, I thought this was legit." Like, let so many people down, but just it'd be like the ultimate like troll, like in music.
Music troll.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
All right, so past stories.
All right,
Past
so
happenings.
I will now slip into my hostly duties, I guess. Yeah.
Duty.
Yeah, duty. So. Let's begin in the beginning.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah. Long time ago.
Yeah.
There's a decade of information here.
Rewind. Brain struggling.
Smoke is coming out of your ears now.
All right. I think I'm there.
Okay. So.
Buffering. All right.
So the story goes that my sister, one of your friends, Tiffany, introduced us.
Yes.
And if you mind, can you please tell the questions that you asked me upon first meeting me?
Okay, well, I do remember upon first meeting you, I was like, ah, damn, I'm going to call you Ogre. And it just kind of stuck. I do remember that, just like, bam. She was like, yeah, this is him. And I was like, yeah, it is, as I'm breaking my neck to look up. But then I did proceed because, metal shirts. And, of course, there weren't a whole lot of people around that listened to metal in high school. So I was like, who's this? Referring to the music I had on my CD player or little MP3 player at the time.
It was a CD player.
Oh, okay, my CD player.
This was that long ago.
That I had the best of Pantera on. And I hand you the earbud, ask you, who's this? And you reply,
Pantera.
And then I say, all right, what song?
Cowboys from Hell.
And then I say, what album?
Cowboys from Hell.
And then I'm like, what track number?
That would be number 1.
And I was like, all right, he's legit. And then we just kind of stuck around.
Yeah, we stuck around.
We bonded over Pantera.
Yeah, not many people can say that. Actually,
No.
wait, I'm sorry. A lot of people can say
Well,
that.
okay. All right, our Pantera sparked our friendship.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah. How many people could say that?
Another great deed. A lot of people can
Yeah.
say
All right. There you go.
another great deed by the
How many
great
people could
Hal
say that
Holmes.
on a podcast?
I'm betting a lot.
Fine. The Simpsons did it.
Okay, so only people that know us know that we had a band before D.N.A.
Oh, Poison Dreams.
Yeah, the band that never practiced.
The band that never practiced. We never did anything besides take pictures and say, we're in a band.
Yeah, but I can count at least 5 times that people came up to me and were like, dude, that show you had this weekend was awesome.
Right?
And I'm sitting there going, I remember looking at you going, we played a show?
And I was like, yes. Here I am. Check me out.
Like, when did this happen? Like, how did that happen?
I guess they were in my imagination at the time.
Well, good for you. You have
Yes.
a powerful imagination,
I
because
guess I do.
I still want to know, like, which band was, like, confused with us.
That would be, at that time, I don't know.
Couldn't be envy of some. Couldn't. There were, like, 5 guys in that band.
You know what? It probably was envious some. Because, you know, it was, because of Tiffany, again.
Yeah,
going back to Tiffany. Tiffany, and when she was with Ryan, at the time the lead singer of Envious Some.
Oh, yeah, I forgot his name.
Ryan.
And then there was Justin and what was the kid's name?
There
There was Justin's brother on bass, and then that skinny dude
That
that got
skinny
really
guy.
red. That's when he screamed.
Yeah, and they turned him all the way down. Yeah. I don't... David?
No.
No. Sure?
I'm sure.
Oh. All right.
Wait, I don't know. Okay.
But yeah, we did get confused for other bands. Maybe even Harsh, because, you know, I did have long hair back then.
Yeah, but that's stretching it though, because
Okay,
like,
what was-
we were in high school,
Yeah.
and Jaime is really good at guitar.
Right, and I didn't play guitar in our band that never practiced.
No,
No.
never even wrote music. I don't know
No.
how we could have.
As a vocalist, I wasn't even writing lyrics. I was making demo flyers. I was like, we're a band, watch. We're a band on paper. We had titles like guitarist and vocalist and stuff.
I still have all of those flyers.
Really?
Yes. I still have the one that's signed by all 5 of us.
Oh my god.
I still have the one that's the like pinup chick that has the thought bubbles.
Of us in front of the school wall.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kilo was in that picture, wasn't he?
I think
Kyle?
so.
Yeah. Kyle and Kyle?
Yeah.
We had 2 Kyles.
Oh, that was awesome. Okay, so going after that,
After Poison Dreams.
we
When Kenny moved back to California.
yeah, when
Yeah.
Kenny moved back, we started Die Not Alone,
Yes.
which is the acronym. Wait, D.N.A. is the acronym for Die Not Alone.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. And we were doing that for
Ever.
yeah.
Forever.
All right, so
I remember drawing the logo on the back of a placemat for Black Bear Diner.
that was years ago.
Yes.
And I remember scanning that and trying my hardest to make it look professional, but I was like a high school kid and I didn't know what the hell I was doing.
And it was drawn on the back of a placemat with like red pen or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
So it was all sketchy, and we're trying to make that professional. We were kids.
Yeah, we
kids.
were, but I made it work because the flyers that went into our original demo,
Yeah.
they were copied from my high school tech prep.
Really?
Yeah, I had talked my way into becoming a teacher's aide. And so when I would go and make copies for that teacher, I'd I'd copy like 510 for every sheet that I would copy for him.
Really?
Yeah, so that's how I got those flyers.
Nice.
Yeah, and then if somebody saw and they're like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Promoting my band." They're like-
Being sneaky. What
Yeah.
are you doing?
They're like, "Oh, good. Here's some more paper for you." I'm like, "Yeah, dude."
Thank you, Tech Prep.
Yeah. But do you remember the first songs that we came up with as D.N.A.?
I remember there was
And
that marching one.
there's two versions that I'm asking about.
Okay.
Because there was the version with Jimmy and John.
Jimmy and John.
Yeah.
Jimmy Johns.
With Crumbled and Broken.
Oh my God, Crumbled and Broken.
Yeah.
And was it Black and Gray?
Black and Gray, and it was the original idea for Suffer that never went anywhere because it was terrible.
Yeah.
And then when Kenny came in,
Suffer just, oh my God, it became our, cornerstone.
yeah,
Really?
it was. I think that was the first song that we wrote together and changed throughout the entirety of our career together.
Yeah.
But there was that
we pulled
one.
a Doors with that song.
Yeah. There was that one that I always wanted to record. It was called Fight for Pride. It was
That's
the one
the
that
name.
Kenny refused to play.
Right.
Yeah, because he would like try to hump your leg.
Oh my God, that's right. And for some reason, he could do that with the beat of the song.
Yeah, it was awkward.
Yeah, it made it really awkward to try to sing, the song, the lyrics I was singing at that time while a dude was humping my leg with a guitar in his hand,
And
a phallic object in his hand, and he's humping my leg while I'm singing about pride.
yeah, there's
There's a lot of assumptions to be made, but I was talking about like mental pride or whatever.
Okay, so there was also Coffin and Nails that came out of those writing sessions.
I still like Coffin and Nails.
I still have the recordings, and if it was cleaned up and put to a click track and like defined as a song, I think it'd be a damn good song.
Me too.
I really wish that we had worked more on that song. We only played it like 5 times live.
Right.
And thankfully we have video and recording of it, but other than that,
From the clubhouse?
yeah, I still have that videotape too.
Oh,
as soon as I figure out the technology I need to make it digital,
I think there's something you just plug into your computer and put the tape in now.
But I have so much plugged in now.
You'd have to unplug. Well, probably me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let's not do that right now.
So after that there was Father that came out. I still remember the day we wrote that.
Yes.
I
I remember bawling my eyes out and calling you like in the middle of the night after I finished writing it.
Yeah, before cell phones were a thing.
Yeah, I called you on a house phone.
Yeah. And I had to wake up Mom, and like you read it to her, and she was crying in the middle of the night with us.
And I actually completely forgot about that song until DJ reminded me of it. We were talking about D.N.A. a few days ago. Yeah, and he's like, "Do you remember Father?" I was like, "I do now, yes."
Dude, the thing is, there was a point at the clubhouse. I don't know if anybody else actually experienced this, but we had finished a show at the clubhouse. Now, Father was the last one on our set because it was the hardest. You wouldn't be able to finish the set.
Right, if we had performed it in the middle or beginning.
Yeah.
Right.
So we placed it at the end, so like you could calm down while we're breaking shit down.
Yeah.
And so I'm done with this, and we go outside of the clubhouse, I think to smoke a cigarette or to cool off or something, and there's this girl off to the side, and she's sitting there up against the brick wall crying, and I'm like, this is a show. You're not supposed to cry at a show.
Right.
So I go up to her and I'm starting to talk. I'm like, hey, you at the show? She's like, yeah. Oh, you're the drummer. I'm like, yeah, I just got off stage. Thank you, like, for noticing. And she's like, that last song, what was the name? And I was like, oh, the last song we played was called Father. She's like, I heard your singer, what he was saying, and it hit me. And I'm like, are you crying because of that song?
Aw.
And she's like, yes, it made me feel something. And I was like, it was the hardest thing not to tell her we're not the Beatles.
We still were not the Beatles.
Yeah, we're not the Beatles. You don't need to cry about the things we say.
Right.
But yeah, dude, like,
I'm glad I connected to her, but I didn't want to make her cry.
yeah, I don't remember who it was, but I just remember going up to her and going, wow, that's like proof of how awesome music is right there.
Yeah, to touch somebody like that.
Yeah, we were just trying to play a show and have fun, and like somebody goes off crying for legit reasons, like not like because somebody made her feel bad.
Right, right. Wow.
Yeah, dude.
I didn't know about that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I didn't know about that. No, it's all good. I probably would have felt bad during our career, you know. Like now, just reflecting on it, it's like, oh, all right. No, growing up a little bit, I didn't, because back then, that would have added to my ego.
Yeah. I made a girl cry because of my lyrics.
Yeah, that would have.
Dun, da, da, da.
Exactly.
You're a jackass.
Exactly. I would have been, I would have been Mr. Jackass.
Mr. Incredible Jackass.
Mr. Incredible Jackass. And Jackass would have been the middle name because the last name would have been Mr. Incredible Jackass Asshole. Yes, ass would have been in there twice.
Okay, so I remember riding Father, and we were in the garage,
Right.
and that was the time when we had the van and the back seat leaned up against the front of the van.
Yes.
And we played that song twice, and I remember we finished playing that song the second time. You went to go sit down, and you and your girlfriend at the time, she who should not be named, were sitting there, and like you were having a hard time because you know how meaningful it was.
Yeah.
And we were like all happy because we wrote this song that was like really, really, really good.
Yes.
And so we started drinking beers right there in the front yard. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we're underage, but hey, drinking.
Yes.
Beer.
I do remember I needed a sedative
Oh, yeah.
because Mom had to bring me that because I was, like hyperventilating and kind of having a mild panic attack, I guess, after that.
Yeah, and I guess that would be a good thing about having Mom that had cancer. She has a pharmacy worth of pills.
Right? I mean,
No,
works.
it's actually a tragedy that she had cancer, but
No,
in
I
the
mean,
grand
like,
scheme.
it was good for me. It was good for me. Like, I didn't go into a full-blown panic attack or depression or anything because she was there to help me.
Yeah, she was like, oh, your muscles hurt? Here's a muscle relaxer. You
Yeah.
won't feel your face for 10 days.
I mean, but after a show where I was, headbanging and, swinging around off of everything and all that, my back felt better after those.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, she really helped.
yeah. She slipped me some, those painkillers that she was on.
Do you hold on? Do you remember when she found out you were high that one day?
Oh my goodness, dude. I don't know if I want to go into this.
Coming back from a visit with Uncle Manuel.
I tell this story fondly to people that I really like want to have laugh
Yes.
because you can't make this kind of stuff up.
No.
You can't make it up. And the more that I say it, the more it feels like a cartoon image.
Well, when I replay it in my head, it's all animated. That way,
Yes.
thought bubbles can come up and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Yeah. It's all animated.
But let's not talk about that.
Okay. All right. We won't go into that just yet.
Yeah, I don't know if I trust people enough to know that yet. But after Father, we had Dreams of Damnation and Army of Dreams.
And they kind of bled in together as one long, 11-minute song or something.
Yeah, it
Because
was.
I made you guys play for 4 minutes while I went out and did mosh pitting.
Well, the thing was, it was straight 16th notes for Army of Dreams, but then it was this triplet variant thing for Army of Dreams.
Or Dreams of Damnation.
Wait, no. It was 16th for Dreams of Damnation, the triplet variant for Army of Dreams.
Okay.
So I was playing straight double bass at a really high tempo
Yes.
for 10 minutes. I remember people going, "You're a big guy. I didn't think you could do that." Like the original drummer for Approaching Darkness. Those were his first words to me.
I remember that.
Yeah. And I wanted to punch him in his face.
Didn't I say something like, you should see what I make him do at practice?
Yeah. Something like that because he was like, "I didn't think you could do that." I'm like, you asshole.
Yeah. I mean, they're really cool assholes.
Approaching Darkness is
Yes.
he was something else.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Still, that was years ago, so it takes me a minute to get back and buffer.
So yeah, after that we took a break,
Yeah.
right? And we formed. Kenny had to go to Oklahoma, so we formed Sins of Sincerity,
Right.
the
Well,
first incarnation.
though before that we did try to carry on D.N.A.
We
Remember?
did, but it was just
'Cause isn't that where Let the Embers Rise came from?
yeah,
Off of
Yeah.
a dying D.N.A.
yeah, it was, and I forgot about that. It was because of the singer from damn it, Slander.
Slander.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that name in.
The one Kyle asked me to be part of.
Yeah.
And he was a singer, and he's like, "Yo, I play guitar now." I was like, "All right, you
Okay.
can be guitar." And then that led to the whole Nickelback debacle.
Right. Nickelbag.
Yeah,
He was really good.
he was a great guitarist, and I really wish that something had come of that because he was a great guitarist.
Yeah.
Complimented everything we did,
Right.
but like I don't even remember why all things kind of crumbled. Was that because Kenny left? I don't remember.
I'm not sure. It didn't have to do with like Kenny having a problem with him like Kenny did with like everybody else, right?
No, I don't remember. I think it was just he wanted to do something.
Yeah.
We
I think he wanted to do more groovy country kind of stuff, southern metal.
I think so. Or
Yeah.
Stone wasn't it Stoner Rock? He wanted to do his band
Yeah.
THC.
Yeah, that THC
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, so that kind of sucked, but oh well.
Right, because
Yeah.
he's an amazing metal guitarist, and he just wanted to not. I don't know how you could not want to show your potential when you're that good. That'd be like Batman saying, "You know what? I'm just not gonna Batman anymore."
Well, the thing is, most people do that though. There's a ton of people that I've met. Like when I tell people I have a studio, they're like, "Man, I wish I could do something like that." It's like,
You still have time. You're alive.
yeah, I was like, "Stop wishing, just do it." Oh, but I have money issues and this and that. I'm like, it's not my problem, bro. If you really want it, you'll figure out a way to do it.
Right.
Like, your excuses, they're only hurting you, not me. And I'm going to stop it right there for this interview. We have a lot more of reminiscing, an entire episode of reminiscing about music and everything we've done. So we're going to stop it right there. And this is one of the coolest random ideas I've had for this project, which is really, really fun to have. And the fact that I get to go, hey, let's do this, was also really, really, really awesome. So thank you very, very much for listening to this random idea. And hopefully you will like it enough to pick up or check out episode number 2, which I really enjoy because that goes into a lot more music and a lot more funny stories. Please remember to continue to rate, subscribe, add, and comment The Local Music Revolution at thelocalmusicrevolution.wordpress.com and facebook.com/thelocalmusicrevolution. Don't forget I'm also on iTunes. All you have to do is go to the podcast portion and search for The Local Music Revolution. I'll be there waiting for you to search The Local Music Revolution. I promise. Also, if you're a musician, an actor, an artist, a director, or someone with similar talents, I would really like to have you on the show. You can email me at thelocalmusicrevolution@gmail.com and we can get the process started for you to be on the show. Until next time, this is The Local Music Revolution. I am Ogre. You are awesome. Take care and be good, everyone.